To begin, I will notify the owner that I'm here to test the reduced pressure backflow assembly. I'm going to identify, inspect, and observe the assembly. I notice that the water flow is this direction, so test cock 4 is right here. So I'm going to begin by flushing test cock 4 and leaving it open. I'm going to open test cock 3, open test cock 2, open test cock 1, and then close test cock 1, close test cock 2, close test cock 3, and close test cock 4. I'm going to connect my high side hose, to test cock number 2, and my low side hose to test cock number 3. Make sure all of my valves are closed on the test kit, and we begin purging the system by opening test cock 3 slowly and bleeding out the low side hose, low side bleed valve. And I'm going to leave it open. Now I'm going to open test cock number 2 to bleed out the high side hose, open the high side bleed valve, and leave that open as well. Okay, system is purged. Now I'm going to isolate by closing shutoff valve number 2, closing the high side bleed valve, and I'm going to watch the needle raise to the high side of the gauge on my test kit, and then close the low side bleed. This will give me my apparent static pressure drop over check valve number 1, which is 7.8. Now, I'm going to test the relief valve. To do that, I'm going to open the high control valve about 1 turn. Then I'm going to slowly open the low control valve no more than a 1/4 turn. Once I open that, it's going to start dropping, and once I feel the first drop, 3.5, that gives me the reading for the relief valve. So it passes, it has to be above 2.0. Close my low control valve. Now I'm ready to get ready to test check valve number 2. So I'm going to take my vent valve and flush it by opening the vent control valve. Get rid of any air, close it, attach it to test cock number 4, and open test cock number 4. Alright, I'm going to reestablish my differential by opening the low side bleed valve and let the gauge go to the high end and then close it. Now I'm going to open my vent control valve, and once the needle stabilizes at 7.7, then that's ready to go. Okay, so now I'm going to test check valve number 1. And to do that, I simply open the low bleed again, reestablish the differential by closing it, and check valve number 1 passes at 7.7. Okay, I'm going to close test cock 2, close test cock 3, close test cock 4, open shutoff valve number 2, remove all test equipment, notify the owner that the reduced pressure backflow assembly has been tested, and this one has passed, and I will fill out the test report form completely, accurately, and legibly. Thank you, have a nice day, see you next year.